nigga. Fearful when I leave my crib. Every time I'm in my whip, I be, can I really live? Paranoid, look in my mirrors, cause they don't wanna see me live. Can I really live, nigga? Fearful when I leave my crib. Every time I'm in my whip, I mean, I just wanna live. Paranoid, look in my mirrors, cause they don't wanna see me live. Can I really live? They don't give a fuck about a nigga. They gon' rush up on you, started clipping. I mean, can I really live? Either that or you gon' go to prison. Fighting back and you gon' end up missing. Can I really live? When I leave my crib. Every time I'm in my whip, I mean, I just wanna paranoid, look in my mirrors, cause they don't wanna see me live.
That's the hook, as you could tell. And I'm gonna go through the first couple lyrics and talk about what I was thinking. So, can I really live? Fearful when I leave my crib. Every time I'm in my whip. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. It's kind of playing off of that. Can I live? Like, let me live, leave me alone. But it's also a literal, like, am I gonna be able to live today? Am I gonna come home today? Every time I'm in my whip, paranoid, look in my mirror, because they don't want to see me live. And I think, you know, I'm speaking on behalf of most, you know, black men, that, you know, we have a fear when we get in the car, and you know that a fear of police when we get in the car, and so that kind of plays off that. They don't give a fuck about a nigga. They gonna rush up on you, start to clipping. Either that or you gonna go to prison. Fighting back or you gonna end up missing. Talking about how police really just, they don't give a fuck about anyone of color, and particularly black men, and how almost we're helpless because you can't fight back, because you're either going to prison or they're going to kill you. Fearful when I leave my crib. Every time I'm in my whip. Paranoid, look in my mirrors, because they don't want to see me live.
Cause they don't wanna see me live. Pull up very slowly at the stoplight. Looking to my left, I'm in the cop sight. All this focus on me like a spotlight. Man, this shit is bogus, should I start light? You gon' probably pull me over, say my car light isn't working, but I'm knowing that they all bright. Ain't been drinking, I've been sober, man, like all night. This the reason that we screaming, fuck our lives.
Pull up very slowly at the stoplight. Looking to my left, I'm in the cop sight. All this focus on me like a spotlight. Man, this shit is bogus, should I start light? So here I'm kind of painting the picture of an instance, you know, that I've experienced personally. This isn't made up, I've experienced it, but also it's relatable. So, you know, pulling up to the stoplight late at night, you know, you can see in the corner of your eye, looking to my left, I'm in the cop sight. All this focus on me like a spotlight, and that's his eyes focus, but also literally a spotlight. Man, this shit is bogus, should I start like I'm like, you know, obviously shitty, and you know, I haven't done anything wrong, so I'm kind of thinking, you know, when the light turns, maybe you just let him go and see, you know, if he's actually, you know, gonna follow me.
If you don't see, then you racist. Bet that you wouldn't switch places. Bet if our pigment was lighter, we wouldn't be dying, cause we'd be more gracious. Frankly, I don't have the patience. You can miss me with that fake shit. Knowing damn well that when I ain't around, you still saying that word and then blame it on how it's in songs about how it's not wrong, but you won't say that shit to my face, man. That ain't what you want, say that shit get confronted. Some niggas been stomped out for way less.
If you don't see, then you racist. Bet that you wouldn't switch places. Bet if our pigment was lighter, we wouldn't be dying, cause we'll be more gracious. So this is kind of like a simple call out to those calls that are racist. Like, you say you're not racist, but I guarantee you wouldn't want to switch sides of this, you know. And if our pigment, you know, as a black man, if I was lighter complected, I bet you that, you know, these issues wouldn't be happening. Frankly, I don't have the patience. You can miss me with that fake shit. Knowing damn well that when I ain't around, you still saying that word and then blame it on how it's in songs about how it's not wrong, but you won't say that shit to my face, man. This speaks to, you know, those white people who want to act buddy, but they, you know, you want to say that, you know, the N-word during songs, but don't want to, you won't say it to my face. And this is basically proclaiming that this is not something to play with, and if you want to play with it, you know, people have been fucked up for far less than that. So
Thought that for way less. Snap back to reality, my hands up. Somehow ended up above my hands cuffed. Now I'm on the ground, let me stand up. I am not recount what I did wrong. Everybody marching for a reason, we tired of all the grieving, the lying, all the deceiving, we dying. They watch us bleeding by time they start to see it denied. Now they believe it, keep quiet while the police doing crimes and the deceased no longer have a voice. Shit is only right, they had no choice. They didn't cause these riots, they didn't force. Fuck all of that silence, they no more, nigga.
snap back to reality, my hands up. Somehow ended up with both my hands cuffed. Now I'm on the ground, won't let me stand up. I am not recounting what I did wrong. So if you notice through this verse, I kind of jump in and out of a situation or a scene, and it starts with me at a stoplight and kind of nervous about a cop, and then it jumps into my brain of instances where it's kind of like a realization of like, man, fuck this racist world, and fuck anybody who's wants to be racist or say things they shouldn't say. And then when I hit the line, snap back to reality, it's like, bam, okay, I'm back into the scene where I'm actually being arrested and I don't understand why. Everybody marching for a reason, we tired of all the grieving, the lying, all the deceiving, we dying. They watch us bleeding, by the time they start to see it denied. Now the police keep committing crimes and the deceased no longer have a voice. Shit, it's only right, it ain't no choice. They didn't cause these riots, they didn't force. Fuck all of that silence and no more, nigga. This is kind of just that fuck everything ending to the verse, where it's just like explaining why, as a black man, why we have so much hatred, and it's because we're being hated for no other reason than because of our skin color. So this was called Can I Live? If you like that breakdown of the first verse, there's an even doper second verse. I'm not gonna break that one down, but the link is below, so go check out the link. You can listen to the full song, and please subscribe to my channel, and please share my